It is 6 p.m. on Tuesday, November 11th, 2025, and we're gonna open the regular board meeting. Do roll call, please.
Trustee Jen here. William is absent. Nathan is absent. John,
Here.
Patrick is absent. Chris,
Here.
President Rick,
Here.
Treasurer Brenda here. Clerk Lisa, I'm here. Deputy Erica here. Public Works Supervisor Brett, Fergie is absent.
Three trustees.
Park Lead Brody
Here.
and Attorney Dan
Okay.
Bolin.
Here. Okay. Will you please rise and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, moving on to the consent agenda. We have three items on the consent agenda this evening. Item 1, October 14th, 2025, regular board meeting minutes. Item 2, bills payable dated November 11th, 2025, for a total of $527,883.74. And item 3, ordinance number 25-22, authorizing disposal of personal property owned by the Village of Davis Junction, specifically the speed trailer. This time, do any of the board members wish to remove any of those three items for further consideration? If not, we'll entertain the first motion.
I moved agenda items 1, 2, and 3 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together as a consent agenda.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to place items 1 through 3 inclusively as a consent agenda. John seconds. Roll call, please.
Rick,
Yes.
Jen,
Yeah.
William is absent. Nathan is absent. John,
Yes.
Patrick is absent. Oh, Rick.
Yes. Just for the record, I have to vote because of the only being 3 trustees. Otherwise, I don't get to vote. Second motion.
I move to adopt items 1 through 3 inclusively on the consent agenda in a single group pursuant to the County Municipal procedures specified in the Illinois Municipal Code.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to adopt items 1 through 3 inclusively as a consent agenda. John seconds. Roll call, please.
Patrick is absent. Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
William is absent. Nathan is absent. John,
Yes.
Rick,
Yes. That passes at 6:03. Under reports officer, we have the utility bill drawing. While she gets the box, we'll move on to the second one. Frontier?
I'm Caleb Henshaw with Frontier Communications, Senior Construction Manager for Illinois. Just came here to talk to you folks about bringing fiber to the community. Any questions that you have, we'll try to answer for you. Not much of a public speaker here, we're all construction, so.
We all have varying jobs too. Well, I spoke to the person on the phone. I told them the stuff that we'd want to sit down with you guys, go through the plans, because right at the corner of Northwestern, you guys are looking at we're looking at putting a 3-foot by 3-foot box in somebody's front yard. We'd really like to try to avoid that if we can find a better location for it.
Okay.
I don't think those giant boxes in people's yards are very appealing. But we'd just like to go over, see where you guys need to put stuff and where we could have, and what you plan on doing.
Now, it's Northwestern West Street.
As far south as you go, off of Junction Road.
I saw that, it's right by your signs, where
Yeah.
they're proposing it.
So it says 3-foot by 3-foot vault with cabinet above ground.
Yes.
So I'm assuming it would-
Above ground cabinets are about
Yeah.
14 inches tall. There's
Commented it to a few people.
It's above ground, out of everything you need above ground and handles. I was looking at that and I was thinking about swinging around onto the county road, maybe in those backyards.
They don't know the plans.
I mean, I got some pictures that I could show you. I was thinking.
Do we have to put that on the agenda? The pictures, the diagrams.
So I think that's where you're proposing there. I was thinking maybe swinging it back around there.
So that would be on Junction Road, just north of Northwestern.
That's the original proposal.
Right, so that's just that's just one of the things that jumped out. We were in the middle of IML at the time. And it was one of the things that jumped out at me. So are there any more of those where they were looking at?
There is one more. That's in the actual subdivision. Right here. Can't tell.
It's back by the ComEd bed.
Yes. What we were thinking about doing is putting it next to the transformer.
Which Joe was that?
That one.
So that would be Harvest Glen west of Autumn Wolf. There's that single house on the corner. If anybody wants to see this,
West of Autumn. Single house.
you know where Harvest Glen, where the last house on Harvest Glen is before it makes that S curve and back up Prairie Moon.
Oh, back there.
So that's
That'd be a good.
right here. Send these around so they can look. That's where they're proposing. That's the only two you'd have?
I've got the other,
No. There's actually 3 of them.
well, that one, at least they would know if they bought the lot that it was already there.
Right.
That one.
This is out on North Junction.
This is on this side of town.
Yes.
You would know when you bought the lot.
And there's existing pedestals and we're gonna, right now it's proposed to go next to the existing pedestals out on
I
that.
don't have an issue with that one either. So this is the other one.
Where's the other one then?
It's on North Junction. They're looking at putting it right between a bunch of other peds.
Printed them big, you guys can see them easier.
It's good, sunny glasses.
That's what I got on cheater. And then this is the next one. It's in the, next to a bush, proposed next to a bush.
So this is number 4?
Hub number 4.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is,
That
no, I think that's phenomenal.
one's going with all the other ones are, so there's really no issue.
Let's see where this is.
We used to.
The other page might show.
I see the street names.
Is that it? North Junction.
Okay, so it's North Junction. This is the part that's highlighted.
No,
Yeah, so right in here.
no, they're pretty small.
So this would, the other one, this last one would be just north on North Junction, just north of,
Our visitor was here.
no, it'd be between, so
Well, they're-
it'd be between Lincoln,
Everything.
it'd be between Lincoln and the other end of Parkview. This one's on North Junction between Lincoln and Parkview Drive.
Again, somebody buying a lot, so it was there. Yep, that's just the one of that. You got in the. I'm gonna do that.
That's the original proposal.
Probably prepare for it.
They'd know it if they bought some, I mean.
What's that?
Yeah.
I did. I think I've got that one.
I got used to the stuff about front of I gotta have phone.
So this, John, Pat, send that one. That's where they're looking at putting the other one. That's down by Northwestern. That's almost in, what's the cop's name? Jim's backyard.
This is right next door to Herbert.
I mean,
Yeah.
It's mostly.
It's out on the,
On the east one.
yeah.
I mean, they have.
It's not in that homeowner's front yard right on the corner.
They have every right.
I literally have a neighbor 2 doors down that has a 4 by 4 foot comment at the front. And they're corner lot. So I mean, you get the beautiful corner lot, and you
It
get
meets all that.
Right.
ugly.
Where I live, I've got like you, my property.
Yeah.
That's the one just on on South Junction, just north of Northwestern. So like right by our lift, our dewatering station. We have a dewatering station, right? Looks like a lift station, but that's what it used to be.
Okay.
It's no longer a lift station. It just takes groundwater and runs it.
Natural fit.
Okay, they're not huge then.
No, no.
Your vault's bigger than your cabinet.
Yeah, our biggest one is probably about yay tall. And then we got a little baby
Yeah.
one that's like, the guys almost have to kneel to get to it.
Oh, free, that's unusual.
You said he'd be coming back late from Rockford, so. Dennis, maybe?
I think Mike sent you a file.
He got a rookie.
that for you to look
Mike
at.
Nelson should have sent you a little packet of information.
God, yes.
It's on the.
He's just that way. He's just that, yeah.
I just took it somewhere.
I've missed one day in 18 years. I should get trustee.
Let me send this to her.
I missed one meeting.
Yeah.
I had COVID last
But,
year.
yeah, back in work in the ranks to. Yeah, approve that where you want.
I couldn't get out of bed.
Lisa, I'm gonna send this to you. Can you
Maybe
open it? Put that document up on the screen. That might help everybody. So are these,
Free walk on these jobs before we get started.
and we would send the guy that's not here tonight with you?
And so. Our position is, engineering puts this stuff out and obviously they put it in places that we don't like, so.
Right.
And we don't want the stuff in front of our house either.
And-
Okay, so,
Fergie's former heavy equipment operator, so he's right there with you guys, and
yeah.
for his underground stuff, he likes to know where things
So,
are.
yeah, we rather move stuffs first, rather.
Are these your proposed rates?
That's our current bids, yeah.
Half the time we don't know where stuff is underground anyway, but we'd like to.
All directional guessing to put it in,
Pardon?
the directional boring?
Yes.
I love those machines. They're fabulous.
Yeah.
It's digging it.
I would agree.
All right, so there's what he sent. Well, let's pick the first one.
Okay. The Prince. Which job is that?
You click on one.
Well, if you knew which page you wanted, you could just enter the page.
Then you're saying you haven't gotten that. Yeah.
Oh, that's not it? Oh,
These are the.
the original one?
Actually, our construction.
Okay, so that's the original ones, like I said, and what he told me is that in the first picture on this. Can you click on number one? He told me that, scroll down a little bit. It literally says, up, back to that first print, it's just at the bottom of it. Nope, he changed it, cause the one said Stillman Valley.
That's,
But he
it
said-
says Stillman Valley, cause
Yeah.
this is still out of the Stillman Valley
Okay.
office.
Yeah, and then.
Yeah, but stuff in Bell.
Yeah, believe it or not. So the fiber is coming from there to feed this town. What were the rates again?
They're right here. So fiber, and you guys, what you install is fiber, it's all fiber,
Yes.
no fiber to analog and then off.
No fiber straight to the house.
Okay, so for the public's knowledge, just, so the fiber 500 up, 500 down, you're running symmetrical. $29.99, whatever footnote 2 is.
Well, and there's
We're pretty
I
competitive.
think it's because we're an incumbent, with the government's help, we can offer the $9 off, I believe is what Mike was saying.
Yeah, that program's not discontinued.
Oh, is it? Oh, Mike's still running with.
Well, I don't know what footnote 2 is, because it says $29.99 and $54.99. And the 54 is crossed off, and then $49.99, $74.99, that's crossed off. Is that limited time
That's with auto pay.
with auto? So
Yeah.
auto pay saves you almost half?
Just out of curiosity, how long
Yeah.
does it take
Wow.
to install your system? I mean, I'm not worried about the rates, but it 2 years. How long?
All right. All right, so I'll go back to what it says. He said that the lower rate that's listed is because of auto pay. 500 up and down is $29.99, 1 gig up and down, $49.99, 2 gig up and down is $64.99, 5 gig up and down is $89.99, and 7 gig up and down is $109.99.
I just need the 28. For what I.
So. Yeah, I mean, as long as you guys are willing to work with us, where those go, most of them look like they'd be in phenomenal spots. Anybody have any questions for them?
What was the length of time to start finish?
Everything
goes right?
Yeah,
everything goes right.
We're not gonna hold you to it.
No, I just curious.
Well, just to get the feed out here, they have us trying to wrap it up toward the end of January.
Oh,
To get the-
pamphlets.
The feed out
I
here.
got a couple on
and
my.
then Whatever Mother Nature's.
If you got a
coming out
website or
with,
something, you
do
can
that
post
period of
that and-
time, but,
We
they have
also
us
place
slated,
door
I
hangers
believe,
before
pretty
we start,
aggressive.
so all the residents know that our workers are
I
coming
would
in
hope probably
to work.
within a month and a half to be done.
Internet in Davis Junction is a very contentious thing, because most of the providers we have that are phenomenal are slow.
The
Providers that we have that have speed are unreliable.
With a hard three,
So-
you might not get as much.
Yeah.
But yeah, winter's been pretty light.
Yeah.
A lot of berries. Almost done right away. Thanks.
So-
If not, it'll be like by like late that Friday or Saturday. So there's no play.
Hold on, we gotta slow down the conversations because Lisa's gonna have a hell of a time following this. She has to write this, all the minutes up, so following multiple conversations is difficult. Brenda asked a great question. Restoration, once you guys build, how do you build? Do you build like one little section at a time, or do you go to whoever wants to sign up?
Yeah, we do one section at a time, lay the whole backbone out, and then we take drops to the houses as service is ordered. We don't take it straight to the house.
And restoration's completed
That money. As you go.
as you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our number one thing is getting the feed out down here for you. So that, then after that, we'll work off of that feed and be able to open up service quicker to that first hub that we're trying to talk about reaching. Once you hit that location, then we'll pick a distribution job and finish that feed prior to starting another one. Try not to open up the whole town at one time.
Perfect.
So
Unfortunately, with the railroad tracks, that'll be a challenge. They usually take anywhere from 7 to 8 months for permitting. So we're currently working on that.
Don't make them mad, it costs you more.
Yeah. So, I mean, more than likely, we'll probably start with this hub on the north end of town here first.
Okay,
Then go out to the south end.
how long will it take to get from Stillman to here?
I guess it's just seeing what they deliver for frost this year. There's several. I don't
Well,
even know how
generally,
far, but
I mean,
it
it's
should
only
be.
about, what, 4 miles, 3
Yeah,
miles?
so that's.
So,
Nah,
2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Maybe, yeah, right in there. So we can be pretty aggressive when there's not a ton of stuff in the right of way. Once you get into town, it's a little slower, obviously.
So with permits from us, would you start building like the north side as you're bringing that in, or just bring that in first?
We would like to bring that in first.
Okay.
I would like to start north side. Wow.
I can't turn them up. I can't release them.
Right,
Until I have the feed, till I can actually supply them is the problem. So no matter what, if I started in town first, it's irrelevant. I can't turn up a customer until I get the feed. So
right.
that's kind of where we're going from, but, basically, we have multiple crews, so we can be working if things are going okay. We can work a little at a time on the distribution, as Caitlin was saying, but number one is I gotta make sure I can get out here, so we'll see what that railroad permit is.
I think Fergie has a contact with the railroad, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he might be able to help with that as well. Our public works.
Love it.
Yes.
Working on directional boring on the one,
Canadian.
that's aerial. I'll site it down there.
Yeah.
So that one's not a problem.
Over there, coming in.
The one coming into town, yeah.
Uh,
That's already an existing copper going above that I can spin to the existing.
yeah.
Which makes it a little easier, plus they have a hell of a lot of height there, so we're not gonna have a problem with height requirements, which sometimes they do have. But there's plenty of pole left.
All right. Questions?
Sounds good.
Good luck. No.
All right.
I mean, a little bit more when we do start construction. His crews are responsible for putting door knockers out on every home. That gives a 800 number to Frontier, and we can file any complaints directly with us. The homeowners can try to keep them from calling you guys. So we want to avoid that.
And then feel free to pass out the numbers.
You'll need a solicitor permit to put door hangers.
Yep,
Okay.
and they're the ones you'll call. They're the three in the office, so.
So we're gonna have to drive it out prior to start seeing permitting it. Anybody wants to meet us out there, glad to.
Does Brett have a card at the office? At the office window? Okay, we can get you a card for Brett Berge. Like I said, he's unfortunately not here this evening, but he is our public works supervisor. He's the one that will probably meet you and walk at him and Kyle. That way, cause he knows where all the hidden stuff in villages that,
Is there forced sewer south of town? Isn't there a forced sewer main? somewhere?
there's a, everything's gravity. With the exception of we have a lift station on Pacific Avenue. So just on this side of the train tracks, there's a lift station. It's gravity to that, then it just lifts it up to get over to the big gravity. We used to have the forced that pushed into the plant down where you're talking about putting that ped down by Northwestern. But we turned that, once the sewer trunk, once we moved the sewer plant, that became a 30-inch gravity fed all the way to the wastewater plant, which is over on 251. So that, the only place we still have force, everything else is gravity.
Good, good deal. It's easier to look in there. And measure down, you know, instead of.
And again, he has all the maps that shows you the depth of where we're at. They're usually pretty accurate. The engineers did them as they put it in, so.
We'll also give you the heads up prior to us even moving crews in and discuss maybe where the spot to set some equipment. If we need to leave some stuff, we don't like to leave much on the right of way. We like to get it off,
Right.
so,
We've got some places that could be parked.
all right, appreciate it. You have any questions on, I'm the contractor, Custom will be doing a lot of the work and then a few of my subs, but you have any questions, just give me a call.
Well, if we have problems, we'll call you. We're not shy.
And I'm only from Seward, so I can be here. pretty quick.
Oh. Seward?
Seward, not Stewart.
Not Stewart. Trying to think of, is Hugh from Seward? Who's your mayor?
Oh, Garla Stahl passed, he was who he was, we called him the mayor.
Hugh's from Stewart.
So,
That I usually sit with Hugh at the mayor's dinners. Cause Hugh's a riot, but he's from Stewart, not Seward. All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. We do have the construction maps if anybody wants them. We're just send that presentation I sent to you out to everybody and send the construction maps that you have out to them too.
You want these that I printed out, the proposed
Here.
locations?
By all means, leave them here. Just leave them on the table. We'll get them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
you much.
Good night.
You too, guys.
Look at Bill. Yes. Are you anxious? All right, Dan's gonna do the utility bill.
I just didn't want to forget.
I know. I didn't check it off on my list yet. Who's the winner? How to pay your utility bill? It is 719 Golden Prairie. Oh, back to my agenda. I lost it, this pile of stuff. Or it went away with everybody else's stuff. All right, somewhere floating around the tables is my agenda. All right, discussion on winter construction plans for Gateway 1. Oh, there is. Chris and I had a meeting with him.
Yeah, we did. We had a meeting. I thought we'd have something in the board package so that we could actually see it, but we didn't, so. Bertie did forward me, the second one for the asphalt.
Yes. But
So-
basically the gist.
Yeah. So basically, what we had a meeting with Hoffman on Thursday, Rick and I, about the new subdivision. And it's winter construction schedule. And, if they pour, let's call it the concrete perimeter.
Yes.
This winter, it would cause issues, so they would either have to, they had like 4 different scenarios. The cheapest being, $55,000, which was adding rock to both sides of the pour to, I guess, to reinforce it, to keep it from heaving, which.
Their fear is that over the winter time it's gonna heave and it'll heave that concrete.
Right, which to me, I don't have much confidence in the fact that it would keep it from heaving, because who knows?
I was gonna say, why would you even pour it then?
Well, that's where we're at.
That's where we're headed to.
Okay. I'm
Right,
like,
well, you know,
why-
some people wanna get their projects done,
Right.
so they're willing to take either take the risk
Right.
to where they have to redo something, or they're willing to go above and beyond, like putting blankets over it, heated blankets
Mhm.
over it, so that you don't have that issue.
And the $54,000 was no guarantee it wouldn't
No,
heave. It
That
was
is, no,
just,
no guarantee, and it would have provided extra rock. And absolutely no guarantee. I personally, I guess it would insulate it more, but I didn't see it myself.
it was $54,000 to try to do the rock to try to keep it from heaving with no guarantees. It was $57,000 to wait until April because that will be the increase in wages come New Year.
Okay.
It'd be 104.
I don't remember. The highest one was 274,000.
It's $104,000 to try to heat it with propane
Right,
because they won't have Nicor there for about 5 or 6 months that Nicor can get in to put service to it. And then the one was it was 157,000 to heat it with electric.
oh, I thought it was more than that. I thought one of them was
Either way, it was a lot of
274,000.
money.
Either
Yeah.
way,
Either way, the cheapest, the actual cheapest option would be to wait, but it would still cost us more money to wait because the, wages will end up going up across the board. So we would end up having to pay the contractor more because his wages in the next year, or the 5 months or whatever it is, would go up, but with savings, according to Willett Hoffman, the savings that we would achieve, I didn't really get.
it was, they had a spot and they had a line item in the project for unsatisfactory materials. So if they came across any spots out there where they had to dig the materials out and replace it with better materials,
That's what
they had a 50 some odd $1,000, 60 some odd $1,000, whatever it is, line item in there for that. They've only used a portion of it and everything's done as far as that goes. So we'll save $53,000. So if we wait, it's basically gonna cost us about $4,000 more to wait till April.
Right,
Which would be the best product.
We had the question of whether or not we should wait on the asphalt too. And we're waiting on the asphalt.
we believe that we should wait on the asphalt too, because you have heaving on the roads, you have all the construction equipment rolling over the asphalt. We definitely believe you should, that will cost us about 8,000.
Yes,
So between the two, it would be a net of 4,000 on one and 8,000 on the other. Of course, there is still the possibility that he mentioned a few smaller spots that could have, still need to be dug out. We did that on the fire station, remember when we
Mhm.
placed that concrete pad? There was some soft ground underneath and we had to have dug it out. He said there was a few small, this is according to, not Matt, the other one's the name. Dale, that's it,
Yeah.
Dale. According to Dale, that there were a couple small spots that we still had concerns that we could have an issue with, but the rest was already out of the way, so. Basically, it was $4,000 to wait to pour the concrete, which we definitely should do, because if something heaves, it's gonna cost me way more than that.
Right.
And the other one is, was it around 8,000, 80, maybe, let's go with 9 to say be safe.
Right.
And that was to wait on the asphalt, because they estimated that it cost us $3 more per ton, and that's how much the overall price would be, which makes sense because the price of everything goes up over it. So it's basically inflation for it all. But we should definitely wait on both, because laying the asphalt now is a bad idea. Between heaving and the construction equipment, we probably end up spending more than $9,000 to fix them.
We didn't have all the stuff with the asphalt and all that, and that's why there's nothing in the packet for actually doing this approval. It's just discussion.
Yeah.
We'll put it on in 2 weeks so the board can make that decision. But we wanted to bounce it off you tonight, and then there's another twist to it too. When Chris and I were talking that day after they had left, we're concerned with, the business that was working with us in the public-private partnership is being sold. So whoever's buying it not only has to buy the company, which they're still in limbo because with the government shutdown, SBA is not functioning right now. So they're still in limbo with buying it. They've been trying to buy it since August. But are they gonna be able to buy that business, buy the additional equipment needed, afford the build out, and do the move? I don't know how much, we don't know this person, we don't have a relationship with this person. But those are concerns that we came up with that day about we're right now building this with a single door into that 6,000 square foot. Should we consider putting in, that's on the, so in that 6,000 square feet, there are 5 openings that allow for doors to go in. Should we, before the building's built, right now the door is gonna be in the far west spot of those 5 doors. Should we put in the center door and the east door in case that can't happen?
Well, yes, that way if you switch tenants, and if one business takes it, then he just locks the other doors and says use other door with an arrow.
Yeah, that was mine.
That was our thought too,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
otherwise we build the building, then find out that this isn't gonna happen.
Now you gotta
And
add
we're tearing part of the building down
Now you
to
gotta
put
add-
up doors.
And to me, even if it isn't the person who we had anticipated would go in there, or the business that we had anticipated would go in.
You can still lock the doors if you don't.
But even still, what if they don't go in there and you have somebody that comes in and wants multiple doors? Well, now you have them and it's much easier to have them. and
Then
lock
put them
them.
in
Just-
later.
And
Put 'em in
to
later,
to
right?
answer one of the big questions, the grant is not tied to that business coming in there.
No.
Thank goodness.
That is
No, and
not.
I have no doubt that we'll be able to find an occupant for the space, and it may have to be multiple occupants for the space.
We will, I think, just because of what it was, we will give them every chance to be able to occupy that space. But I think we'd be fools not to plan for
Yes.
any other,
Catastrophe.
any other problems that, you know, because with the interest we've had just so far in the 2 outside spaces, if we had spaces come available on the inside, I don't think we'd have much problem.
We're not quoting, well, we wouldn't know prices to
No,
quote.
We don't know yet.
So some people may realize it's not gonna be as inexpensive.
Yeah, we're not gonna do it dirt cheap, but it's, you know, we still wanna sell the building when we're done, and having rents set super low would not help that. But again, I haven't even asked Matt to look at what it would cost to upgrade to those doors. I don't wanna incur any costs without having the conversation with you guys to find out whether or not this is even something that, you know, you guys would entertain, is to
I
add
can't
those other 2
believe it would
doors.
be That expensive to add the doors. 'Cause
Which is
yeah,
$5,000 a door.
It-
More.
well, maybe it is. I don't think that's expensive.
Not in the grand scheme of things.
No,
$2 million
I mean, why would you worry about
building.
it?
No.
No, but again, the board has to approve it. So again, if you guys are on board with it, I'll ask Matt to look into the cost, have that in 2 weeks also. And then we can move forward with that.
Is there anything, do construction companies normally not, are they behind? Is that why the cement and these other
No, no.
things didn't get?
No.
When
More?
we bid it out and did the rest. And
Because
then-
all-
and then we had. the-
Oh, why, there was no
We had,
contingency in there?
IDOT come in and cause us issues with the right of way and the rest. It's got delayed. It wasn't the construction
No,
company.
construction's been doing fine. It was, I mean, even the construction companies were held up by IDOT trying to decide whether they're gonna give us the entrances or
So
not.
it's just that more so on us than them.
And, yeah,
Well, no, it's more so on IDOT.
Well,
It's on a lot of things though, because even the gas, remember when we had
that's fine. That is just.
when we had the road construction, one of our road construction projects, we waited for what? 3 months for.
Yeah.
It was either Nicor or ComEd. I think it was Nicor again.
So-
Having to lower their line so we could dig it out.
So it wasn't avoidable.
That's no, because we had the state delay first, then we had the 4 or 5 IDOT delays. That's what's put us behind. On the west entrance down there where it comes out, and you've noticed that's not in, only the east entrances. That's because to run the water service and to run or that one's for ditch work. They're running the water service in there so they can pressure test all the lines. On the east side, they can't run the water line because Nicor's in the way and they gotta move it there too. But they literally said Nicor was, what they say, 5 months
Yeah.
to get service to that building. That's why they looked at heated blankets, electric heat, propane heat. Because we don't have the option for Nicor right there right now. Not for a few months. And that's also, unfortunately, it's gonna cost us money, but it falls right into the timeline of getting the building done.
I would be surprised if Nicor got it done in 5 months.
And I'd like to find out who their Nicor contact is. Do you know? Who the person that, the contractors or who their point of contact is?
But for me, we need to spend as much money as we need to spend to get the building to where it needs to be, but not spend any more than what we have to.
So it sounds like waiting and add some doors.
So if you guys are okay, I'll have Matt find out what the cost to do the doors is. And then we'll put that on in 2 weeks to talk about it and possibly approve it.
Did they send you the change order one? Cause I know we sent you the second change. So we'll have both.
Yes.
All right.
and then it, like he said, like we said, the asphalt's being, will be delayed as well. And we'll have to go over all the costs in 2 weeks.
So it was 8,460. It was less than 8.
This is our filth.
Early sent you that one.
So tonight was informational. We'll have more stuff in 2 weeks. All right, on to the clerk. Lisa.
So I put the 2026 meeting schedule, I just wanna make sure anyone had any conflicts with the date or.
You blow it up.
They all Tuesdays at 6?
Yes.
Yeah, really?
Well, what conflict would you make?
Because we changed it from the first to the second and the third to the
It's
fourth.
still second and fourth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Make
It's
it.
just pointing it out.
Is that, what are they now? Are they second and fourth?
Second,
Yeah,
fourth.
it's second.
Hang on a second.
Before we vote on this,
Right. It's just discussion.
oh, it's just for discussion.
Oh, it says.
Possible approval if you're ready.
Before we vote on this, we should probably get the other trustees' input. Because it affects them too.
Put it on for next time.
Yeah, just we're on the table 2 weeks. Yeah. I think William will actually be here then.
Say, is it gonna?
We're not gonna change it.
Well, it may, if somebody has a
Fine.
conflict on the second and fourth Tuesdays, but can do the first and the third, wouldn't that be better?
Well, I have a conflict on the first and the third.
Do you?
Yeah, and I've been here longer.
What, do you really? I can't believe that, but
I don't.
I knew you wouldn't. We can move it to Wednesday.
I don't care.
I think Wednesday's.
Yeah, I don't care, as long as it's not a Friday.
Listen, I don't care if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or.
Can you make it on
whatever, makes no
Fridays, Dan?
difference to me, but I would like
No,
to have as
Dan
many
can.
trustees that.
You guys wanna hold off? You wanna vote?
Doesn't matter.
It don't matter to me, Rick, one way or the others.
I would like to wait.
That's-
All right. We got 1 wait, 2, I don't care, so we're gonna wait.
You don't have a deadline to get it published that we'd be missing, do you?
Yes.
By the first of the year? Then we're.
By the first year or 1st of December?
Well, by the next meeting, I wanted to have it out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we can.
I don't care when we have meetings, it doesn't.
So I make sure
You
I'm
can
not
have
violating any
five.
deadlines.
Could you make it by 5, Dan? I mean, get it over with.
It's not a punishment, John.
No.
Anything else?
Need to do a motion to postpone it.
We did make a motion to.
Somebody was make a motion to postpone consideration, we could do it.
All right.
I'll make a motion to postpone consideration on approval of 2026 meeting schedule.
Sorry, why do we need that if we didn't even make a motion to approve it?
Because that's what Dan said.
I'm asking Dan.
Dan's it turned.
It was never, nobody ever made a motion to approve it. Why do you need to postpone it?
Well, it is on the agenda
Right.
and to clearly express the board's intent, it can be taken as a subsidiary motion.
That's
It
fine.
also could be a main motion to postpone consideration of this
Okay.
agenda.
All right,
item.
second.
All right, John makes a motion to. What did you make it to?
To postpone the discussion of.
Okay.
approval of the-
John makes a motion to postpone the possible approval of the 2026 meeting schedule to the next meeting. Chris seconds. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed, same sign. It passes. Postponed for 2 weeks. Or 3, depending on how many Fridays we have.
No, it's just 2 weeks.
All right. Brenda,
I have my October record report in the packet. Any questions? Feel free to ask me.
Not about that. Did we ever get a bill for whatever, but one expense was for the emergency expense he was talking about?
Not yet,
All right.
yeah.
oh, the water leak on 72.
Yeah, sometimes if you take a little bit.
I'm familiar with construction companies.
Yeah, sometimes it takes months.
It's,
No news is good news, I have
All right, no questions for Brenda? Other than that one? Dan,
No report, thank you.
Parks?
Try to keep it short, get involved with the project. So obviously we've got two things on the agenda tonight, to possibly approve. One and only really major change. Obviously we're too late in the year to put the spec seed down that was in the original plans. So Stenstrom went ahead and at no cost, put down, ryegrass. For the winter, for EPA standards and water runoff, protect the sewage and storm drains, or protect the storm drains. Just for the winter, and then they'll come in and kill it in the spring, they put down the spec seed, and all should be, good to go. Other than that, we've got a meeting tomorrow morning, we'll go through pretty much punch list items. So we're getting close to the end of it, we'll be back in the spring, obviously, to, put final touches on it. We should be in good shape. That's all I got.
This is gonna be a backwards thing, but does anybody have anything for Fergie?
Brett texted that he did not have anything for this evening's. meeting.
All right,
Make a motion to open the public hearing.
Second.
John makes a motion to open public hearing, Jen seconds. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, say nay. Change it up one. We're in the public hearing at 6:41.
Does anybody have any questions?
Doesn't she just read what it is?
Do you have any statements to make for it?
This is the second year in a row you decreased it by 35%. What's going on?
Decreased.
Okay,
It
so
is.
just for the public's knowledge, we typically use the tax levy to pay the insurance and the bills and this is,
The insurance, I allocate $100,000 to, because that's how much that'll cover the majority of our liability insurance. And then the audit. And then one other thing I did look up, they'll also cover all our streetlights too, and our public lighting in the village.
I'm still waiting on them to answer me back. The 35%, what does that, how much of a raise would that be on a house that's average 100,000? Assessed at 100,000, do you remember that?
It was like around,
public knowledge.
it was around $20.
Yeah.
But, by the time you send it there and they do their thing,
It's more.
I traditionally looked up the last 4 to 5 years.
Mine went up
You would say
$50.
$20 and only raised it 10, so.
Alright,
Oh, well,
so it's probably gonna be somewhere between $10 and $25
Yes, for
for the year.
the year, how many thousand?
For 100,000.
For 100,000.
Yeah, right,
it's about $5 a month.
So again,
So
the,
clearly, it could be anywhere from 20 to 50 if you have a $200,000 assessed value on your house.
Yeah.
Alright,
$2 to $5 a month.
so again, the levy goes to pay our insurance, our, now the public lighting,
I think
And
you should use
our audit.
any expenses within the village, is that not true?
Huh?
And you can
Yeah.
designate wherever you want it to go.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But in the levy portion or the summary, I do have specific.
No, I know, I saw that.
So, but the general corporate, that, no.
Right. But just for the general public's knowledge is that our expenses far out. Pace what revenues we make off the the property tax.
The levy, yes. And it's, what'd you say, $10 to $25 per 100,000 assessed value?
Yes,
A year.
which I think is
Per year.
reasonable.
Yeah,
I don't wanna pay it, but I think it's reasonable.
wish they all were that reason.
I'd like mine to decrease if we could,
I
especially
would
the school district if at all possible.
Oh, you mean the 67% part of your
I
tax?
don't know, I just know it's a lot of.
Yes, for the public, just a reminder, there are 10 to 12 taxing districts.
roll call in the hearing?
Yes, and we're the lowest, we're one of the lowest.
Yes. that-
Motion to go in.
Yeah, okay.
Actually, I think the library is the lowest.
I said.
We're way down there at the bottom though. We're like 10th out of 13 or something like that.
We're pretty low.
We try to keep it there. We try to just use it to cover certain costs and that's it. Now we'll just leave that.
So are there any more public comments? John?
Would you like me to make a motion to close the public hearing?
Yes, I would.
Motion to close the public hearing.
Say,
John makes a motion to close this public hearing. Chris seconds. All in favor, say aye. Any opposed, say nay. We are closed at 6:45. Back into, we got a motion back in? No, no motion back in.
just need a motion to pass the ordinance.
Well. it's
That-
not funny.
That will be in finance.
Yeah, isn't that next?
No, Jen's next.
Jen might
All
have.
right.
You're as bad as me skipping Jen.
I missed those.
Jen, all yours.
I see that now.
The only thing I have this evening is I started to work on the. Community Christmas party, which is gonna be Saturday, December 6th. It's gonna be at the community room at the fire station, and it's gonna be from 2 to 4 p.m.
No,
Okay.
no the handouts aren't at the Christmas, never mind.
All right.
No drive-through this year?
No, we've been having parties for the last few
Oh.
years.
Missed it, sorry.
All right, so this is gonna go to finance, because Brenda can answer most of the questions, but Brenda cannot make a motion for the possible. So finance,
Could I just ask something before we get started on this? Does anyone feel we should wait till all the board members are here, or is this something?
for the tax levy?
Oh, well, that we know that,
Well, we discussed it when all the board members
That's true.
were here and they all agreed,
as long as they're not offended.
no.
We did that, we wait till the first meeting, second meeting every month. Okay,
I will make a
True.
motion to approve ordinance number 25-24 tax levy ordinance.
Second,
Jen makes a motion to approve ordinance number 25-24. John seconds. Roll call, please.
John,
yes.
Patrick is absent, Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
William is absent, and Nathan is absent. Rick?
Yes. Passed at 6:46. We have no ratification of emergency expenditures?
We do not,
Not yet. Anything further?
no.
Again, Nathan's not here, so somebody else is gonna have to make the emotions.
I'd like to make a motion for approval for resolution 2566, authorizing and approving purchase of loader track for Parks and Public Works Department at total cost of $4,500.
Second,
Jen makes a motion to pass resolution number 2566 in the amount of $4,500. John seconds. Roll call, please.
Nathan is absent, John,
yes.
Patrick is absent, Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
William is absent, Rick?
Yes. That passes at 6:47.
I'll make a motion for approval of resolution 25-67, approving and authorizing execution of change order PCR 008 for concession plumbing relocation for community park project.
For $707.70.
As stated by Jen.
Perfect. We like the dollar figures.
$770.
$707.70.
Motion.
7077.
All right.
So I saw second.
John makes a motion to approve resolution number 25-67 in the amount of $707.70. Jen seconds. Roll call, please. Could have been two more.
Is that a B?
It's a off.
Oh.
Oh, did we discuss this? Sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. We should have discussion.
Just wanted to know, this is. There are two chain, right? This is what, number 8 or 9?
I assume it's a,
PCR 8 is for the plumbing vent relocation. PCR 9 is to rewire some of the lights.
What do we, why are we relocating the plumbing?
So the plumbing vent, and I spoke with Brenda about this a couple of times now. When it was designed, it was not caught that the plumbing vent would come out in where the new roof valley is on our concession building.
Oh, okay, that's enough.
So the plumbing vent's basically in the middle of, yes.
I get it.
that's a leak waiting to happen.
Catch a little
And obviously, E&M approved that, the plumber came out and relocated it. All as well.
That's it.
We've been talking with Will Hoffman, not enough, so I'll give you.
Just bend it.
Everything at the next meeting.
All right, thanks.
Plastic open bags. Any further
At
discussion?
least we caught it.
Then roll call.
William is absent, Nathan is absent, John,
Yes.
Patrick is absent, Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
Yep.
Rick,
Yes,
Cool.
passes 649.
I'd like to make a motion approval of resolution 2568 approving and authorizing execution of change order PCR 009 to rewire existing lights on concession stand for community park project for $3,937.50.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to approve resolution number 25-68 in the amount of $3,937.50. John seconds. Discussion.
What's this one?
So this
Community
is
park.
for the lights that we approved to be put up all the way around concessions.
I do remember that.
It's using the old wiring. Well, when they pulled the old lights off,
Was no good.
the jackets on the wiring are broke. There was actually arc spots on one of our wires, sets of wires.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
So it's no wires.
Yeah, you know, you do construction and you end up finding stuff that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was about 3 spots, so
Thank
we're
you, Bob.
probably lucky that it hasn't already created a bigger problem. So, all right, found it when we got to it.
Further discussion?
Hmm.
Roll call.
Jen,
Yes.
William is absent, Nathan's absent, John.
Yes.
Patrick is absent, Chris,
yes,
Rick,
Yes. They need to be absent more often. I like voting. I miss it. All right, so it passed at 651. Anything further in parks? Chris?
yeah, the only thing I got is, about the street lights that
Rolling Meadows?
Carla Sullivan from Rolling Meadows wanted to put in. I sent her an email. I haven't heard back from them, so I don't know if they're gonna wanna move forward. Just figured I'd let you know, I'm not gonna do anything till they confirm that they would like to move forward with it. But that's all we have for for streets and ditches.
All right, John, water?
Nothing this evening, Rick. Brett had nothing to add to that as either.
I didn't even notice that sewer wasn't on here. Oh, it is wastewater center, disregard. Anybody have anything for wastewater?
Said there was nothing.
All right. Unfinished business. The Verizon lease still dangling out there?
Could be out there forever.
Yep, okay.
2040, I
In
believe.
the 40s.
On
I don't know, I'm gonna be dead by the time.
on Patrick's thing,
Then,
Lisa and Erica doodled up a letter and sent it off to the home, to the resident with the agreement like we did the last one. Hopefully that will,
I don't know, I'll be moving into the retirement home by the time they redo it.
so that's just the update on the one for Patrick.
Memory care of it.
Hopefully we'll get a signed agreement back.
It's long.
Come on, Doc.
Verizon, we're good.
Public?
Oh,
All right.
Well, let me think about it. No.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
John makes a motion to adjourn, Chris seconds. All in favor, say aye. Opposed, say nay. Just come up with a different word for that. We're adjourned at 6:53.
I should have brought that back in.